Hello, welcome to our online information session. I'm Ivan Trujillo and I'm the Program Director for the Professional Program in User Experience Design. Today, I'm going to talk about the program and how it can benefit you. Whether you are a career changer or already working in graphic design or user experience design, we will begin by talking about the field of user experience design and how our program can give you a competitive edge to enter this exciting field or enable you to advance to the next level. You'll also learn the nuts and bolts of our user experience design program and how you can get started with it. If you have any questions during this presentation, please go ahead and send them in. We will do our best to answer your questions as we go through the presentation and answer as many as we can at the end. So let's get started. User experience design or UX design is more than a buzzword. It is a growing field that has expanded beyond just website design. It's reaching into all fields of product development. Anything that a user touches, you can be sure that a UX professional was involved. Good design is as simple as this. Is what has been designed doing what it's supposed to do? How well is it actually performing its specific function or end? And from a business standpoint, is it profitable to implement this design strategy? So it's not wonder that the Bureau of Labor Statistics predicts that we will see a 13% increase in job opportunities for the various web-related fields, which includes user experience. Companies are incorporating user experience design professionals into their org charts because these companies know that if their product, service, website, app does not meet the user thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, then that user is going to purchase a product or use a service from their competitor. When users can easily click away from a particular product or company and find a reasonable alternative, that user is going to go someplace else if a product has bad UX. A well designed product becomes a much more strategic advantage for a company that must be successful in this competitive global environment. With many firms jostling for attention, eyeballs, and dollars, businesses that continue to grow have done so, in part because of great UX design. So, what exactly is UX design? It's a great question. It's a Gestalt approach to interactive media design by using a collection of elements to form a whole unit. UX design places an emphasis on the human side of human computer interaction and its effective results in individuals. It also looks at the human performance aspect of interface design, which relates to the field of ergonomics. In the last decade, we have seen great changes when it comes to user experiences when interacting with a variety of channels such as desktop computers, smartphones, tablets, and such. We're also seeing UX being incorporated into product design for not just electronics, but a wide variety of consumer products, healthcare, and transportation. UX is also being brought into how we select certain materials for our products in order to become more sustainable and efficient. We think about the end user and how this person will be interacting with an interface, the user's behavior as they use the product or service. If you have a bachelor's degree, which is recommended but not required, combined with our UX program, you'll have the knowledge and skills to be successful and marketable. You'll gain the knowledge to either enter the field or advance in your current position. Possible job titles include visual designer, content strategist, interaction designer, interface designer, information architect, user centered designer, or user researcher. Visual designers communicate the look and feel of the brand using graphic elements to connect the audience with the brand and puts together ideas and concepts into context. Content strategists are involved in content design, analysis, planning out content development, and production and management and measurement. An interaction designer designs applications that work and function in the hands of the user. An interface designer combines research and creativity. An information architect builds a structural facade or creates web development processes. The user centered designer analyzes the ideal user behavior by testing. User researchers gather research for companies about a product or service and understands the emotions of the target audience, which is very important so that you can design accordingly. And a UX designer is a sort of generalist type of position. This person does a little bit of each of the positions I just described. So, how can UC Berkeley Extension help you achieve your career goals and become more competitive in this growing field? UC Berkeley Extension is the continuing education arm of the flagship campus, UC Berkeley. Since 1891, we've been assisting students in reaching their professional goals and accomplishments. We offer more than 65 professional certificates and specialized programs, and more than 2,000 classroom and online courses, with 45,000 enrollments each year. We pride ourselves on academic excellence. All of our courses and instructors, as in this program, are approved by the appropriate campus department. In particular, this program is approved by the UC Berkeley Arts and Design program. Our instructors, all of whom work in the field, also bring the real world experience to the classroom. So, when you enroll in a UC Berkeley Extension course, you are guaranteed a real world professional Berkeley quality education. So, let's focus on the program itself. The professional program in user experience design will help you prepare for a new career or advance in a field that incorporates UX design. It's great for those of you who are already working in UX design but want to hone your skills or learn the latest techniques. So, as you can see, our program draws a lot of different types of students, which really creates an interesting and collaborative classroom, and it's a great way to network. Through the program, you will develop a strong foundation of knowledge by taking courses on user centered design principles, design techniques for multiple interfaces, content strategy and information architecture, decision making based on user research and user feedback. You'll develop the fundamental skills in UX design by learning both the theory that guides our work as well as the tools and techniques to execute our designs. You'll continue to build on these skills as you progress through the program. The skills that you learn in the classroom will be put to use every day in your UX design career. This is truly practical learning. The curriculum combines lectures, group activities, and course projects to help you master these concepts and apply them to projects relevant to your work, either work you're currently doing or the work you'll be doing as a UX designer. In each class, you'll work on projects that you can take course content and apply to real world projects of your choice or recommended by instructors. So, this could be a project you're currently working on or a project that will impress a future boss. And to show off those new skills, you'll create a comprehensive body of work that can be shown to employers. This portfolio will provide that you know the tools and techniques of UX design, by showing a comprehensive website and printed materials. This is going to help you market yourself. Let's take a look at the courses you will take to complete the program and work towards that portfolio. To complete the entire certificate, you'll take 6 required courses and 2 units of elective, which is usually about 1 course. In total, you'll receive 14 semester units of classwork and 222 to 228 hours of hands-on practical instruction. Most students complete the certificate between 1 to 2 years. You can complete the program in as few as 2 terms. If you want to study full-time, you can take 4 courses during the first term and 3 in the second, or vice versa. You have up to 3 years to complete all of the courses once you have registered for the certificate. You might be wondering, how much time will I be devoting to my studies? As a general guideline, for every hour spent in the classroom, you should expect to spend at least about 2 hours outside of class time studying. For example, if you are in a class that meets once a week for 3 hours, count on spending at least 6 hours outside of class time reading, preparing assignments, and working on projects. In total, this will be about 9 hours for both class and studying time. Here are the required courses. In Introduction to UX Design, you will study user experience design concepts, processes, and practices, including topics such as user research, personas, heuristic evaluation, information architecture, wireframing, design tools, rapid prototyping, usability assessment, and design communication. During the course of 10 weeks, you work on and then present a course project of your choosing using the UX design principles learned in class. This project serves as a cornerstone of your portfolio, showcasing end-to-end design thinking. In diagramming and prototyping, you'll learn how to use diagramming to visually communicate with end users to other team members about the holistic experience they're developing. In class, you'll go through multiple iterations of the prototype and usability testing to document your process, collect and apply feedback, and assess your product usability in a timely manner. This course would give you the opportunity to add this project to your final portfolio. In Visual Design Principles, you'll learn how to use Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop. You'll explore typography, design principles, color theory, grid systems, logo design, perception, and more. This will help you understand visual communication as it relates to your user interaction prototyping and the best practices. Then, in user research for UX, you'll take a look at the logistics and theory of conducting user research and how that data impacts the product development process and the multiple possibilities to do research. You will exit this course with a full presentation of the data collected through the various user research methods implemented. Information architecture and content strategy lets you explore the basics of content strategy from research and development through governance. You finish up your studies by learning the vocabulary, processes, and key deliverables of information architecture. You will leave the course with a project presentation for an organization that can become part of your UX portfolio. User interface design focuses on the principles of information, interaction, navigation design, and information architecture in order to organize and present information for optimal UX. You'll learn in a studio-style format that prioritizes collaborative discussion, for a more active learning environment. You'll also finish this course with a project presentation that you can add to your portfolio. In order to complete the program, you will also need to take 2 units of electives, which is normally just one course. We provide a wide degree of electives to help you grow professionally in a way that works for you. Electives give you the opportunity to customize your learning by taking those courses that are most relevant to you and your career. Here is the list of electives that we offer. They cover more UX design related courses such as web development aspect. Take a course on web design with HTML5 and CSS3. Design thinking and UX strategy. Human-centered design for data visualization. UX design portfolio or an internship in UX UI design at a company can be in person or remote depending on company's availability. If you are interested in UX research, we have 2 courses: qualitative research, design, implementation, and methods, and quantitative UX metrics and research. If graphic design is your preference, we have courses such as typography fundamentals, Illustrator, Photoshop, InDesign, and branding. Again, take an elective that interests you in a subject that you can really dig into. Also, you can take as many electives as you wish. We recommend that all students working extensively with digital image creation should own a laptop computer. We highly recommend you have an Apple MacBook Pro 13, 15-inch. You can check out the Apple website, which offers educational related discounts on purchasing a laptop. We recommend that your computer is 2.7 gigahertz quad with 8 or 16 gigabytes memory and 750 gigabytes serial ATA drive. These are just recommendations. So if you prefer 13, 15, or 17 inches or like to use a MacBook Air, that's totally fine as long as it has similar capabilities. We recommend Apple products because that's what is highly used in the industry. Most offices are going to have Apple products, but some companies have PC products. So if you are a fan of PC computers with similar capabilities, that is totally fine. Again, these are just recommendations. You'll learn best practices, techniques, and strategies from our UX design instructors who bring years of real world experience to the classroom. Again, they are also approved by UC Berkeley. Our instructors are skilled experts deeply vested in your success. They are passionate about sharing their knowledge with you and helping you achieve your professional and career goals. They bring to the classroom concepts that illuminate the topics as well as real-world examples from their job and consultancy experience. Here are 3 select profiles of our roster of outstanding instructors. Josh Halstead is a designer at Landor in San Francisco, where he is responsible for translating business strategy into creative solutions that push the boundaries of design, technology, and branding. Drawing on experience across a broad range of business to business and business to consumer industries, Josh has identified recurring patterns that have shaped his problem solving methodology around a systems thinking approach that helps clients form coherent and consistent customer relationships. He has created dynamic experiences for clients in technology, financial services, consumer electronics, professional services, energy, and nonprofit spaces. Another stellar instructor is Christine Sibel, who is currently a UX researcher for Answer Lab, developing strategic research programs that uncover key findings about our clients' digital, Web mobile presence. She was previously a key member of the design team at Ackley Interactive Labs and CA Technologies. She has a background in brand and product management and cognitive psychology. Sarah Gregory is the user research lead at Coinbase, where she is building a team of researchers to study the cryptocurrency industry and help build an open financial system for the world. Previously, she led user experience research for Ancestry.com. Her portfolio includes work for brands such as Marriott, Allstate, Harley Davidson, TurboTax, and SanDisk. We offer courses only at our San Francisco campus, which is located in the south of Market area and is just a short walk from the Embarcadero BART station. In terms of when you will take courses, classes run on weeknights, usually starting around 6:30 and ending at 9:30. These courses run generally one night per week over a period of 10 weeks. Also, we offer courses on Saturday mornings or afternoons. In addition, we offer courses online. These courses might be live online by meeting your instructor and classmates at a determined day and time of the week through Zoom, or fixed date online courses. Fixed date courses have a specific start and end date. Your access to the course content begins on the course start date. You will complete assignments within the specific days posted in your online classroom and as set by your instructor in the course syllabus. Earning your award of completion is a simple three-step process. First, register for the program. We recommend you to do this before starting your second course. Check out the requirements on our website. Then complete all of the required courses with a grade of C or better within the 3-year time period. Probably one of the biggest benefits is that you pay as you go. You don't pay for the entire program at once. You pay for each course one at a time. Prices vary based on each course. So prices for the individual courses are available on the website. Finally, once you have completed all of your courses, you will receive your award. Many of you might be wondering, what do your graduates go on to do? We're always super proud of our students' success. Many of our instructors share stories of former students who have landed positions or who have advanced in their UX design career. Here are a couple of recent graduates and their current positions. Stacy Bolter is a UX research associate at Google. Prior to coming to Extension, she was a research coordinator at various Bay Area medical and government agencies, including UCSF Medical Center, U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs. Lisa Jacket is an associate product designer at Glassdoor, where she oversees product launches in Francophone markets, including product localization, QA testing, and reporting. She also handles all French customer care, content moderation, and blogging and manages the company's French social media platforms. Oscar Coe is a UX designer and researcher at the Alliance of American Football, who looks to turn complex problems into elegant and meaningful solutions. He was previously a product designer for mobile at BitTorrent prior to coming to Extension. Oscar worked as a UX engineer at Boeing. Before that, he was a software engineer at CPU Technology. You can read more about this and many of our graduates on our Voices blog on the website. So, how do you get started? If you are new to Extension, you'll need to create a free student account through our website. You'll use this account to enroll and pay for your courses, find out about your grades, and track your progress through the program. Then, enroll in your first course. I suggest visiting the course page and finding a section that fits your schedule. I also suggest filling out our newsletter sign up form. You'll receive monthly emails about upcoming courses and new blog posts. All those great photos you just saw, those were created by our students for their courses. I'd like to provide credits to our students and some of the images that were used for this presentation. Thank you for submitting your questions, many of which we've been able to answer during this presentation. Here are a few more that have come in. How do I enroll in courses? You enroll through our website. Go to the course that you wish to enroll in, read the course description and section information, and then use the Add to Cart button and follow the on-screen instructions. You must pay for the course in full at the time you enroll. Another question that comes in is UC Berkeley Extension academic credit transferable? Each institution has its own criteria for what it does or doesn't accept. You should contact the school directly and ask about its transfer criteria. Last question. How many courses should I take per term? We talk with many of our successful students about this issue. If you're working full-time, 1 to 2 courses per term is manageable. If you're not working and going to school full-time, 3 to 4 courses per term is recommended. Well, that's all the time we have to take your questions. But if you have any additional questions that I wasn't able to answer, here is my contact information. I would love to hear from you and discuss how this program or individual courses can help you become a qualified and knowledgeable UX designer. Thank you again for taking the time to learn about our professional program and course offerings in UX design. I look forward to seeing you in one of our San Francisco classrooms.